Colors. This is the real Avi Yemeni when he's dealing with his own people. And you can see the contrast with how he treats the pieces of shit that he hates in Australia. Absolutely disgusting.
Get your way and the Israeli government falls, right? And withdraw all the soldiers, Hamas remains in power. And
after 2 years...
Why do you need a negotiation? Can't Hamas just release the hostages?
Hamas said yes. When Hamas said yes to the negotiation, Netanyahu said no. Hamas said yes.
Do you believe Hamas?
Of course I believe this.
So this is in Israel, okay? This is him speaking to his own people, Jewish Israelis, in Israel. Listen to his tone. It's so kind. Oh, okay, yeah. If this was in Australia, he would have his security guard right next to him, and that security guard, he would get in their face and then try to get them assaulted. But when he's dealing with his own people, this is how he talks to them. Like, this guy should be in jail. Absolutely disgusting way he's treated Australians. And Australia needs to wake up to these pieces of shit.
Hamas. I don't
believe Hamas.
I believe Hamas more than I believe Netanyahu. Yes, you can quote me. I believe Hamas more than I believe my prime minister. Yes, no doubt.
That is wild.
Well, it's true. It's true. They offered to give up the hostages many times. And, Israel doesn't want to take them back. Why? Well, it's justification for continuing this genocide. Well, duh. Obvious. Everybody knows this shit. I'm just so sick of the lies and the propaganda and the bullshit that we have to deal with in the West, because it's run by massive media companies and social media companies as well in the West, brainwashing dim-witted fools. And Avi's part of this, and I'm just fucking sick of it. Most of us are.
All right, guys. I just think it's amazing, though, that you're in Tel Aviv and you're able to do that, and that's what I love about Israel. I think it's a real robust democracy.
Free for the Jews.
But it's not a democracy in Australia. We need anti-Semitism laws. You see the hypocrisy? You see how our country is just used. We're used, and they treat us like peasants within our own fucking country. You see this? Can you see the hypocrisy here? Oh, it's a democracy and blah, blah. It's not a democracy. No, it's an apartheid state over there. But our quote-unquote fake democracy is run by pieces of shit like this. There's no way he's going to have a civil conversation. I've never seen him have a civil conversation like this in Australia, this piece of fucking shit.
Free for the Jews. It's an apartheid state.
There are 20% Arabs here, and I've been meeting Arabs all day.
There you go.
I've spoken to Israeli Arabs here, and yes, some identify as Palestinian, but when you pose the question to them, where would you rather live?
Listen to his tone. But if he's speaking to a piece of shit Australian, remember the old lady that was walking her dog and the husband, this old couple, they were walking in the park, and his security goes over there and literally he goes over to them, and then his security assaults them. And it's just out the double standards here, and it's because Australians aren't fighting back. You know what? One of the biggest issues with Australia is that Australian men are too busy getting drunk, and the families are full of cowards. It's a cowardly society. We don't stand up for what is right. Someone like myself speaking out like this takes balls, to speak up like this. People like myself, we're always taking the shots, and weak men aren't standing up. Just the hypocrisy here aggravates me more than him actually exposing himself here. It just aggravates me, the double standards on how he mistreats Australians, because obviously he doesn't respect Australians, treats us like absolute dog shit. And then when he's dealing with his own people, he speaks to them like this, like with kid gloves. He's open to a good conversation because they're one of his people. This isn't an Australian. This is an Israeli. This is an Israeli agent. This makes me angrier than anything else that he has ever done. The fact that he's being so nice to... Why isn't he accusing these people of being Hamas? If it was Sydney, he would be, or Melbourne, he would be accusing them of being Hamas. He'd be saying that they're anti-Semites, wouldn't he? He'd be calling them Nazis and white supremacists, wouldn't he? It just makes me so fucking angry because we're not allowed to be free within our own country. It just makes me so fucking angry that we have to deal with this shit. The right wingers need to be more extreme to get these pieces of shit out of our country. Just makes you so angry.
Israel or any other Arab state, they all want to stay. It's an unfair question because this is the best country in the Middle East.
No, it's an unfair question.
How can you say that we are the best country in the Middle East when we kill 70,000 people? That's genocide. How can we?
War, that's war. It's sad. It's horrible.
It's war. It's war. Okay, let's hear his justification for this one. This will be good. 70,000. It's good. He actually said the right number. People say it's larger than that, but 70,000 people have died, been murdered in cold blood.
It's
It's
war.
no, if
War
that's
between two equals. No.
That's not true. When is war between two equals?
These two are great. They know exactly what's going on. Yeah. It can't be a war when you've got technology where you've got like you can just fly in there and drop bombs on them while these people are fighting back with sticks and stones. Like, what type of a disgusting piece of shit thinks that is a war? It's a genocide.
Why does war defined by the two parties?
No, it's not.
When one side came in and really...
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? The old man touched Avi. See that? He touched his arm. He said, oh, no. Did you see that? In Australia, that old man would be in jail right now. Or his security guard would have grabbed hold of him and assaulted him and threw him on the ground for that little tap on the arm. This is what pisses me off. The fact that this piece of shit can run around with his security guard bashing people in the street and treat us like we're absolute dog shit pieces of shit within our own country for political purposes to brainwash Australians. Yet when he's in his own country, this old man here, he would be accused of being a white supremacist, Nazi, an anti-Semite, and that touch on the arm that he just did there, he would have been bashed. He would have fucking bashed him. And it just makes me so angry that Avi's able to get away with this fucking shit. Like, it really, really pisses me off. I hate double standards. You know, that's the thing. People say right-wingers like me, we don't believe in equality. We believe in equality. We believe in meritocracy. If you're going to let these people here, who are good people within Israel, talk like this, we should be able to do the same in Australia without being assaulted or slandered or called anti-Semites or called white supremacists or called Nazis. And the fact that they are treated like equals, and Avi pumps out his propaganda bullshit and all of the cunts that are with him, all of the fucking Nick, the Judeo-Christian pieces of shits, and the Turning Point Australia pieces of shit, and that Rukshan cunt, the double fucking standards. If you're a white Australian, you have to understand these people are trying to kill you. They're taking your political power away in Australia. They're taking everything from you. And this is the biggest expose you're ever going to get on Avi. The double fucking standards. Nothing's off the table when fighting back against these pieces of shit, because this guy thinks that it is a genuine war when he's taking out innocent people that have sticks and stones. He obviously thinks that this is a war against white Australians within our own country. Wake the fuck up, Australia.
To commit genocide. The other side is defending its people.
Why is everything started at October 7th?
It didn't. In fact, it started in 1920, was probably the first terrorist attack, and that was...
Oh, wow. Now, this is a conversation we've never heard him talk about. Look, this guy will go... Everybody in Australia, all of these Jewish supremacists that hate white Australians, all they do is say that everything started at October 7th. They never fucking admit that it started in 1920. He just said it started in 1920. I guess part of the problem here for Avi is he's in Israel and he can't get away with his propaganda bullshit over there.
Against Jews.
And what happened? And that's all what you know. You don't know about what was done to the Palestinians. You don't know about what happened in 48. Do you know where all this?
I know what happened to the Yemeni people. My family came from Yemen. They were forced out by the...
You know where those...
How far back do you want to go?
I want to go and listen to where did all those people...
Yeah, you got to also understand that Avi's not a pure Jew. Avi's like a foot soldier. He's like a second class or third class. He's not part of the elite caste. They probably don't say that there's a caste system in Israel, but I believe there is. It's like a caste system, and you just look at Avi, and he's like a genetically inferior Jew.
The Palestinians in the West, in the Gaza, where did they come from?
Depends. It's a mix of people. There's 700 displaced people. 700,000.
Mostly from Ashkelon, Ashdod. You know, all.
See how he's waving his hands in Avi's face? Avi would be right up close to him, and his security guard would have bashed this old man if this was in Melbourne. Just so you guys are fully aware of the double standard that's going on here. You know, he's militant in Australia. He's out to attack us and take away our rights and get us bashed. You can't have a civil conversation with someone like this in Australia because he's got all of the Jews they're all lawyers and they're all barristers. They're going to sue you. They're going to track you down. It is a legitimate war, propaganda, info war that is happening in Australia. The fact that he's able to wave his hands in Avi's face like this is the first time I've seen Avi have a civil conversation and not be on an abusive, violent attack of another human being, because that's the way he behaves in Australia and everybody around him.
Where were my family refugees from? I'm from Australia, but my Yemeni family were refugees from other Arab lands. So, history is brutal. It's harsh. And we need to move forward. But I just think that comparing Israeli freedoms to the Palestinian, right? You said it's worse. You say it's worse. You say the Israeli government's worse than Hamas. You don't believe, you believe Hamas more than you come on. Like, I think that's to be fair.
To be fair, see how nice he is to his own people? So, you got to understand there's a hierarchy here, and these people are at the top, right, within Israel. You see the different genetic makeup of these guys? Can you see that? Now, when Avi's dealing with any Australian that isn't a Jew within Australia, it's fucking war for him. There's no... Listen to the way he's talking too. Oh, yeah, look, just listen to me. But if it's in Australia... He'll be laughing in your face. He'll be getting in your face. His security guard would be looking for any opportunity to bash you. I'm surprised that security guard isn't in jail for attacking that old couple in the park. And they made a stream afterwards defending the violence. It's insane. But he can't get away with that in Israel. You see? See, in Australia, we're run by the Jews. Or this guy would be in jail by now. All of the abuse that and the harassment that he's conducted all over Australia, it's insane, and he's got away with it. He can't get away with that shit there. And you got to understand, he's not a top caste Jew. You see, he's kind of working his way to try and justify to the people who really run the place his position within that society, and he has no problem subverting Australians within our own country and pushing anti-Semitism laws and attacking us in the street and propagandizing us. But this one video just undid his entire career.